Hi everyone, today I would like to give you some recommendations for improving your fluency. We'll be diving deep into 15 actionable tips that you can start using right away. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced learner, these tips will definitely help you to unlock your English speaking potential. So let's get started. Have you ever heard the saying, practice makes perfect? Well, it's definitely true when it comes to learning a language. The more you surround yourself with English, the faster you'll improve. But what does it really mean to immerse yourself in English? Well, it's all about making English a part of your everyday life, even if you're not living in an English-speaking country. Now, I know that speaking can be the most intimidating part of learning English, but trust me, it's the key to unlocking fluency. Think about it, you didn't learn to speak your native language just by listening and reading, did you? You need to actually open your mouth and practice those sounds, those words, and those grammar structures. And the more you speak, the more confident and fluent you'll become. This one might sound a bit strange at first, but trust me on this. One of the biggest obstacles to fluency is that mental translation we often do in our heads. We translate from our native language to English, which slows us down and makes our speech sound less natural. So how do you start thinking in English? You start. Remember what I said about making English a part of your everyday life? Well, this tip is all about finding small, practical ways to incorporate English into your daily routine. It doesn't have to be anything major. Even small changes can make a big difference over time. Pronunciation is another really important aspect of fluency. After all, if people can't understand what you're saying, it doesn't matter how grammatically correct your sentences are. Remember, clear pronunciation makes a world of difference, and it helps you avoid misunderstandings. Having a rich vocabulary is like having a colorful palette of words to paint with. It allows you to express yourself more clearly, more precisely, and more creatively. But building vocabulary isn't just about memorizing lists of words. It's about actively seeking out new words and phrases and making them a part of your active vocabulary. Writing is often overlooked when it comes to improving fluency, but it's so valuable. When you write, you're forced to think about grammar, vocabulary, and sentence structure in a more deliberate way. Plus, it helps you to solidify your understanding of English and identify any areas where you might need a little extra practice. This technique is pure gold for improving your pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation. It's like having a native speaker as your personal language coach. Basically, shadowing involves listening to a native speaker and trying to repeat what they're saying simultaneously or as closely as you can. Sometimes a little bit of structured learning can go a long way. Joining an English class or workshop can provide you with expert guidance, a structured learning environment, and, most importantly, the opportunity to practice with other learners. Plus, it's a great way to stay motivated and meet new people who share your passion for English. Okay, I know this one isn't possible for everyone, but if you ever have the opportunity to travel to an English-speaking country, grab it with both hands. Immersion in a real-life English-speaking environment is like a language learning fast track. The internet is a treasure trove of resources for English learners, and many of them are completely free. Websites like BBC, Learning English, the British Council, and Voice of America offer a wide range of activities, exercises, and resources. You can find everything from grammar explanations and vocabulary builders to listening comprehension exercises and pronunciation guides. One of the best ways to improve your fluency is to find a language exchange partner. Someone who speaks English as a native language and wants to learn your native language. This way you can both help each other out and practice speaking in a relaxed, informal setting. Who doesn't love a good sing-along? It's a fun and effective way to improve your pronunciation, rhythm, intonation, and even vocabulary. Find some English songs that you enjoy listening to and start singing along. Don't worry if you don't know all the words at first, just have fun with it. Who said learning English couldn't be fun? There are tons of English language games out there. From classic board games like Scrabble and Boggle to mobile apps like Words with Friends and Quizlet, games can make learning English feel less like studying and more like play, which can help you stay motivated and engaged. You know what they say, the best way to learn something is to teach it. When you try to explain a concept to someone else, it forces you to think about it more deeply and articulate your thoughts clearly. You can do this by tutoring a friend who's also learning English, starting a language blog, or even just explaining English concepts to yourself out loud. So there you have it, 15 powerful tips to boost your English fluency. Remember, improving fluency takes time and consistent effort. Be patient with yourself and celebrate your progress along the way. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. They're a natural part of the learning process. The most important thing is to keep practicing and keep challenging yourself. I believe in you. You've got this.